Appreciate y'all riding to work with me today. It's a wet one today out here, I tell you that. But I wanted to make sure I got on here and salute my veterans, my brothers and sisters out there, those who have served, those who are serving, those who are about to serve. You know, I salute you for writing that blank check. You know, I talked to my son the other day. He asked me, hey, Dad, you know, I don't feel comfortable asking for a military discount or going out on Veterans Day. I said, why? He said, well, I never deployed. I just got in. I don't feel like I, you know, deserve it. I saw he was trying to say he didn't deserve the right to say he was a veteran. I told him, I said, son, it don't matter what you did in this service. If you wrote that blank check, that's 3% of the world that ain't done that before. I mean, you're top 3% of the world that's joined the military. So, I mean, it's not an easy thing. A lot of people think, oh, you get all this security in the 1st and 15th, and, you know, life is so easy. Whether you're in the Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, Army, Navy, you know, whatever you do, whether you're reserve, active, you serving. If the call comes, you got to be ready. So I salute all those. I say that to just say, hey, if you sign that blank check, I salute you. So I told my son, you know, don't ever feel like, you know, you don't deserve to be where you at, you know, just because you didn't do this. Because guaranteed, if you do that, somebody gonna say, well, you didn't do this. Well, you was in combat, but you didn't get hurt. Well, you got hurt, but you didn't die. So just, you know, be you, enjoy what God gave you, know who you are, whose you are, and you know, hopefully he got that word. That's my man though. He out there doing this thing. But I got on here today because I wanted to talk about being in the middle, being stuck in the middle. You know, sometimes I know for me it gets to where I'll start a new business, or you know, back in the day we start a new relationship, or you know, start a new job, or you know, whatever it is that you're starting, whether it's you're pregnant with a child, or you're just starting college, or whatever it may be. It's exciting. Just the thought of it. When you first start off some new project or something God put on your heart, you on fire. Whether it's to move to a new location, or whether it's to start a diet, or whether it's to be in a new relationship, or whether it's to start a new business, you excited. You on fire about it. You like, Lord, thank you, I'm ready. You done planned it all out. You can see the end. You're excited. You jump right in. You got everything set up. You know, and if you're having a baby, same thing. You buy all the stuff, you buy everything, you're excited, it's coming, 9 months, you're okay, let's knock it out. That business, same way. You got the LLC, you ready to go, you got the, you know, all the equipment that you need started, new job, you bought your clothes, you got your car gassed up, you know what I'm getting to. But sometimes, you know, the devil's really tricky, and where he meets us at is in the middle. And that's not really, you know, logically, it's okay. You know, you're walking through the middle. But in our mind, the devil gets us to look around and start asking questions and start getting depressed or feeling doubtful because we can't see the end and we can't see the beginning anymore. We're stuck in the middle. So you're like, dang, you know, this is not exciting anymore. This is actually kind of boring. It's not sexy no more. The passion's gone. The motivation's gone. You're just in the middle. You know, and I think about stories up in the Bible, and when God parted the Red Sea, I can only imagine. You know, I kind of get a little bit, I think about the stories, but I imagine myself in that position. God parted the Red Sea. As those people walked through that Red Sea, the sea didn't go away, he just parted it. So can you imagine walking through the dry part of a sea and looking left and right and seeing sharks, whales, and, you know, whatever else is in that sea, but you're seeing walls and walls of water. Now, when you're starting off that walk, when God parted the Red Sea, you're like, hey, he just parted the Red Sea. There's my target. All I got to do is walk through this path, and I'm going to be where I need to be. But as you're walking, you get halfway through, you don't see the end, and you don't see the beginning no more. So those people had to have faith. They had to believe that there was an end, because in the beginning, they saw it. So I only say that to encourage you to focus on that end you saw at the beginning of whatever path that you're on. Stay on that path. Don't get led astray. Don't let the devil trick you and make you believe that, you know, you're on the wrong path, or you chose the wrong thing, or you're doing the wrong thing. Whether it's a marriage, hang in there. The honeymoon is over. Let's hang in there. Let's stay strong, for better or for worse. If it's a job, hey, you committed to that job. You know, it's a blessing that you're working, that you're making whatever you're making. If it's going to school, college, hey, finish that degree. Don't let it just sit. You know, you're almost there. You can do it. You got it in you. The same energy you had when you first started, Tap into that. When you first saw that goal, focus on that goal. Don't look at nothing else. Don't let your head be turned from anything else. That goes for everything that you're trying to do in life. When you first started out, it was exciting. Whether it was a business, whether it was having a new baby, whether it was starting college, whether it was starting a new job, a career, moving into a new location, a diet, working out, whatever it is, trying to be a better person, reading your Bible, whatever it is that you got to do that will help you in the end, keep focusing on the goal. I hope that encourages you. Stay blessed, everybody. Love y'all. Do what you got to do for the day to love each other. And, have a good Veterans Day. I'm going to go out here and go make this money.